Hey, Jake Johnson, how you been, bud? That's good. I see. Yeah. Yeah, weather's been bugging me and stuff, so. So, did you watch the Xfinity race a couple hours ago? Yeah. I mean, I don't agree with who won, but it was a pretty damn good race. I thought Christopher Bell would have, had he not had to avoid that other wreck, the one he ended up in, we bent the splitter. Uh, we went through the grass. I think had Chris Bell still had a good car, and yeah, him too. Tyler Reddick and Christopher Bell both. I think had they not got involved in that wreck, possibly could have gave Kyle a run for his money. They pretty much did all day. They pretty much could have had him all day. They were staying with him all day. He has one little something going with his car, whether it's tail or something. They can be very very small. He'll cuss at the crew chief. If this car's piece of blinking worst car I've ever had, blah blah blah. And when he wins, he says, "Thank you guys, this is the best car you ever gave me." I don't understand that. I mean, he's not the only one that does that too. But that's what I don't understand about drivers. They can be having a really bad car that drives like a dump truck, as Dale Jr. would say probably, to um, I'm kind of losing my train of thought here. I'm watching a video. Another YouTuber that's live right now as well. Um, the car can be driving like crap the first part of the race. They complain about it. You know, decent drivers, you know, their car can be driving just as bad as Kyle Busch's. And they don't cuss at their crew chief. They just say, hey, you know, I mean, a little frustration in their voice. But they don't cuss at their crew chief. They don't yell at him. They don't, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't even see his interview. I'm gonna try to go rush with that time or something. But I mean, instead of driving, you know, getting upset because cars not driving like they wanted to. I'll say my car's too tired. Car's driving like crap right now. Won't turn or whatever. If they don't yell and cuss at the crew chief like Kyle Busch did. And just a little side note for you, or basically I guess it'd be a FYI. Of course, if you want, I mean, I want to do it, but I can't because Grandma will find out about it somehow if I pay for it. On NASCAR.com, let me show you real quick. I'll show you what to look for. It's like type in your search bar if you don't have it up on like a home screen or whatever. NASCAR.com. What you look for is right down here where it says race center with the flag. It'll be at the very bottom of your screen. During practice and qualifying and all that for all three series, they would usually say play under it, under that green flag. You can click that green flag and up here, it's not going to show it, but up here we see the Fox and PRN or MRN, whatever it is that weekend. Right next to this square box right here, there'll be one that says scanner with a play button. You click the play button, it'll have another box like this one with the arrow like this. You can click on this arrow, but it'd be on this box over here. It says scanner. And you can go through the list and pick whatever driver you want. For me, for example, Corey LaJoy on a Cup Series practice. You can pick whatever driver you want and listen in to their radio, the team radio, live during practice and qualifying for me only. Or if you want to do it during a race, you can pay $2.99 for a month, or $19.95 for the whole season. But if you don't want to pay, you can just listen to them during practice and qualifying. I've been doing that. Aaron told me about it. But with that said, I was listening in on Kyle Busch today during Xfinity final practice, or yeah, I think it was their final practice. And Kyle, maybe it was last week. It might have been last week. My bad. Even in practice, Kyle, point I'm getting to is even in practice, if Kyle's car ain't right for him, not driving like he wants it to, he'll cuss even in practice, like if he was in a race. This car won't turn with shit in the corner or whatever. Point I'm getting to, he cusses too much. He yells at the crew chief too much, or even the spotter. I think it's uncalled for. You know, you tell them, you know, as a driver, you tell them what your car's doing. Okay, I'm loose here, or loose off, or I'm tight entry, free center, loose off, or whatever. And they fix it, or they put adjustments into the vehicle on what they think will help it. It's not all the time you can get the right adjustment. For example, I was listening on Corey LaJoy's last week in Atlanta, and he was fighting down, or stability in the front end. And so they were working on that for like 20 minutes of practice or whatever, trying to get that right. With tire pressures, camber adjustments, stuff like that. They got that fixed. They complained about when they were fixing that, it hurt the rear end of the car. And so they worked on that. I guess they finally got it to where they wanted it. But a lot of times, if you talk about wanting the race car, like, I need more turn in the front end, or the front end's unstable. Your crew chief's gonna work on what you tell them to work on, the front end of the car. So they're not focusing on helping the back. They're working on what you need right then and there. Sometimes that can hurt the other end of the car. Hello, Trevor. How you doing, bud? I was kind of going on a little rant there about Kyle Busch yelling at his crew chief today. And then how he's all calm and thanked him for winning the race. Let's see, I think. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's definitely a lot of close racing, but before that, however many laps you caught of it, it was all in all a good race. Not many cautions. I mean, there was 2 before the not counting overtime, and the one that brought out overtime. Maybe 3 cautions. That's besides the stage. But I just wanted to get on and let you know that basically how I'm doing pretty good. Yes. Yeah, he's in. He's. If my door is open, you can see his room. His room 5. But I just wanted to let you all know that we're both back in the hospital. Came in yesterday. And's really sick. Don't know what he has, but he's really sick. As for me, I just came in for a tune-up. Yeah, at the end of practice today, I was just showing, I don't know if you might have caught it or not, but I was just showing Jake something about when you're watching practice on NASCAR.com. I'll pull up again here, so I'll show you. So you get on NASCAR.com, and you see this. I don't know if you can see my mouse right here. This flag down here at the bottom of the screen. Hit it. I mean, it'll say live at the time. It's the race center. And then during practice for all 3 series, up here there'll be a box like this one. Okay. There'll be a box like this one right beside it. And it'll say scanner. And it'll have a play button to the side of basically about right here on it. And you hit that play button and then another box will pop up right beside it. A black box like this with an arrow. And you can scroll down through the drivers. Click on whatever driver you click on whatever driver you want to click on. And you can listen to the live radio communication between the crew chief, spotter, and whoever talks on the radio. Basically like if you were buying the head scanners at the races. For me, I can only do it for practice and qualifying. From all 3 series. Trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. Now, if you want to do it, I mean, you can do it, you can listen to it during races too, but you have to pay for it. $2.99, or basically two something, for a month, and then you have to pay again the next month, or it's like $19.95, $19.99, $20 to be able to listen to it the whole season, including during the races. But I can only do it during practice. So keep that in mind for next week. Burn the hell on me. But I listened to referencing that to your you said there about Corey. I was listening to his radio today during final practice, and they're still trying to hit on something and changing what sounded like something in the rear, more stability. And he's like 18th, 19th at the end of practice on the board. And so it sounds like they got the car where they wanted because they stopped early. And they're making a couple changes here and there. With the shocks and stuff like that, like everybody else was. I guess they got it where they wanted it. And he's like, well, or Randy, the crew chief, said, give us a couple more laps to see what you got here, see if we fix what you're fighting or whatever. And I guess he's pulling it into, he had already pulled behind the pit wall, heading to the garage. And Randy goes, do you want to hit, or asked, do you want to take another run at pit road? Basically, pit road, make sure all his lights were okay and stuff. And Corey comes on and goes, I'm on my way back to the garage, but if you want me to, I can. So I guess he went right by the garage, right back out, made a run down pit road and was done. Made his run down pit road and then said, okay, well, bring her back here and good job today on a Jets. No, I've always had this the HP. Nope, I've always had this computer. I'm gonna let you guys go. It sounds like my night nurse getting recommended, and we're not allowed certain nurses, so. And I know they'll want to listen to me and stuff like that, so. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I know I might get on tomorrow, might not, I don't know yet. Depends on how I feel. But, yeah. I put a stream up a couple days ago before we came. Oh, excuse me. Let's say something. What was I say? As far as tomorrow race. I don't care who wins, as long as it's not Kyle Busch. Okay, he's won twice already this weekend. And seriously, should not be in. Anybody but Kyle Busch and Joe Logano. Why Logano? Because I just don't like him. Never have. Since he basically wrecked Matt Kenseth at Kansas a couple of years, or about 3 years ago now, on the last lap. I've hated him ever since because that was a bullshit move. He had won the week before. I don't think he won that race either. I think they gave it to him. Because I'm talking about the Talladega race before that. When that last wreck happened. When they went by the camera. Yeah. Michael McDowell's been doing good. Matt DiBenedetto's been doing good too. Since he moved up to the 95. He's giving that 95 a good ride. But we're only 3 races in to the season. Long way to go. So far, I'm liking the racing and we're seeing, and based on today's race and what we saw in final practice, pack racing, it looks a lot like what they tested for in Vegas in January. with the new package. It's freaking awesome. I think we're having a good side-by-side pack race. Not someone gets 7 seconds ahead of everybody and you can't catch them. So, but I said I was gonna get off like 10 minutes ago, so I'm getting up for sure this time. So, well, let's go and talk to you next time. If you don't see me from my channel, I'll catch you on Ron's channel tomorrow night. Or tomorrow, after the race, whatever. Probably be night by the time the race gets over, I have a feeling, but I'll let you go. Everybody have a good night.